Today, in every corner of the world.
Ah, that thing.
Millions of people
are suffering from debilitating...
short attention spans.
In many cases, so severe that they need...
other people
to finish
the sentences for them. Others can't complete a simple thought.
without being interrupted
Short attention spans
are destroying our ability
To think things through.
And reach logical...
Oh, no, it's gone. It's gone again. Yeah. I had it, and then it just went.
written and authorised by the Society of Short Attention. Oh, is that sandwich over there?
It's good news, Lee.
Brokeback Mountain, the film that made Heath a superstar and a dead homosexual cowboy pinup, is going to be turned into an opera. Because, quite frankly, it wasn't gay enough. Australia's top botanist says we should dump our European mentality and create a whole new season. Dr. Tim Entwistle isn't sure what to call it, although he doesn't see what's wrong with Entwistle. Shock and outrage in Melbourne recently when a 10-year-old girl who wants to be an Olympic athlete took part in a bodybuilding competition. I don't know what people are so worried about. Arnold Schwarzenegger would never have gotten where he is today if he hadn't started bodybuilding when he was a young girl. The Competition and Consumer Commission has found the number of Australians being scammed while looking for love on the net is growing. It's very sad. Not only do you lose thousands of dollars, but your chances of becoming Princess of Made-Up-a-Stan are looking decidedly slim as well. According to a top cosmetic surgeon, young women are developing premature wrinkles from staring at their smartphones. Turns out your iPhone is eye-fucking up your eye-face. You know that holy text we're supposed to live our lives by? It turns out, all this time, it's been wrong. Catholic bishops in the US have authorised a new translation of the Bible that doesn't include the word booty. And they're replacing blessed of the meek with gay marriage burns my eyes. Authorities say the recent bombings at the cricket in Bangalore are no indication of danger in Delhi. Although, if you want to avoid terrorism, best steer clear of a place called Bangalore. Not to mention Bombs a Lot and Western Kablooey.
This is the Hard Rock Jukebox story. Alright. We can use that at the start. That'll be good. Rockin'est rock band I'd ever rockin' saw, man. Rock! That's what it's gonna be! Rock! The human voice is the greatest instrument that I have. Can we get more of me out there? More of me everywhere, please. I want more of me. Dick Stone, vocals when he shuts up. I didn't know he was in the band until today.
I don't see it as tension, but I think he does.
As I say, I just thought he was an over-enthusiastic crowd member.
You thought, who was shit?
I didn't even know you were there.
Fuck you.
No, seriously.
Fuck you, you sounded shit.
You sunk like a Dick Stone.
I mean, you can't help but get swept, up. But apparently he was meant to be there. And he wasn't swept up at all. So, that's fine. That's fine. I'm sure he'll be good. I'm sure, I don't mind sharing the limelight.
Shut up, you shut up. I'm the singer.
Ahead in the glass house.
In South Africa, the police don't have enough cars, so the security minister has told them to ride to crime scenes on donkeys. You might think it's bad in a divvy van, but it's way better than being shoved in the back of a donkey. And if you want to put on the siren, just yank its ears. Eeyore, eeyore, eeyore. Are you looking for a gift for the newborn who has everything? Then how about babytoupee.com? There's the Donald, which I reckon's a worry. It looks way too much like real hair. And if you want your bub to be the star of Snakes in a Pram, there's a Samuel L. The only problem with the Samuel L is baby's first words end up being motherfucker. Which is offensive unless they're referring to their daddy. In Jakarta, a uni student has just been released after spending 4 months in jail for calling the Indonesian president a dog and cat excrement. But dog isn't much of an insult. If only there was some way to make fun of Susilo Bambang Yudhoyono's name.
Don't
Donald Rumsfeld has slammed critics of the war on terror, saying they're just like the people who tried to negotiate with the Nazis before World War II. Not that anyone's actually suggesting we negotiate with bin Laden. It'd be good enough just to find him. Let's face it, if Bush and his buddies had been in charge during World War II, they would have responded to the Japanese bombing Pearl Harbor by invading Norway.
From the cry of the kookaburra till the midnight rookowl, this is Australia's real news. Spokesmen assure us that, contrary to propaganda's rumour, Agent Cerise is not only perfectly safe for the local Afghani people and the environment, but there is also no chance the terrorist mastermind will be transformed into any sort of mutant super creature. So it looks like Osama's reign of terror is nearly over. What a great day for freedom and our way of life.
We need a flag that represents who we are today. Or who we will be in the very near future. Perhaps it's something more simple. California police are investigating a man's claim he was robbed by two ninjas while delivering medical marijuana. Apparently the ninjas wanted to get high-ya! Michael Jackson achieved his wish to become the boy who never grew up. Thanks to the miracle of myocardial infarction. Still, it's how he would have wanted it. Young. The Cronulla Sharks taught us a new rugby league term. Team bonding. That's when the juice of 8 or 9 men mingles and forms an extra strong adhesive.
The box office success of Red Dog joins Babe and Happy Feet in proving that whatever Aussies want in their local films, it certainly isn't human. And to mark the simultaneous 20th anniversary of the Wiggles and Nirvana's Nevermind, they're releasing a commemorative single, Wake Up Kurt. A sex scene in the new Twilight movie has to be recut to avoid an R rating. Apparently Jacob wasn't the only on-screen growler.
Muslim protesters in the UK who throw their shoes during demonstrations will now avoid prison after a judge ruled it was a legitimate cultural protest. It's an ancient form of protest with a history dating right back to when it was first done to George Bush in 2008. Scotland Yard has accepted the judge's ruling and fully supports protesters throwing their shoes, as long as police are allowed their ancient response of clubbing the shit out of them. We just have to make sure they're not suicide bombers. Interesting fact, the collective noun for a group of hippos is a bloat. So a poacher in South Africa's Kruger Park has been chased by a bloat of hippos into a pride of lions and eaten. At least I hope it was a poacher, otherwise it's quite nasty. I must say though, it's nice to see wild animals putting aside their differences and working together to destroy the humans. The good news is, 2 other men who managed to escape have vowed to give up poaching and just live off the proceeds of their funniest home videos prize. Yes, 2 inmates have escaped from an Argentinian prison, so short-staffed they created a dummy guard out of a football in a hat. Staff even called it Wilson, after the volleyball in Tom Hanks's film Castaway. The real guards immediately set off after the escapees, leaving the prison under the supervision of a lacrosse stick. But the hunt for the fugitives hasn't gone well, with one police car crashing into a tree. Well, they shouldn't have let Wilson drive.
If propagandist rumour is to be believed, and it has proven reliable thus far, there are small pockets of people who have managed not to be eaten alive by the hundreds of thousands of marauding radioactive ape zombies now rapidly obliterating the planet. While the gargantuan monsters have wiped our planet clean of virtually all humanity, these last remaining vestiges of the human race seem to be having a lovely time and seem untroubled by this unstoppable apocalyptic nightmare holocaust of doom.
In the Philippines, it's the final of Miss Earth International, and this year, fittingly, she's huge and spherical. On Monday, India's rich list will be announced. They're the guys inside the trains. Sir Elton John will turn 64. That's a lot of candles and a lot of wind. And on Monday, it's International Women's Day. Then on Tuesday, it's a return to the rule of man.
I say, Xorctron. Why did the Earthling cross the road?
I do not know, Uglifex Prime. Why did the Earthling cross the road?
It was attempting to flee from my death ray. It was unsuccessful. Puny Earthlings.